Tax season is underway, and for people nearing retirement, the paperwork can get more complicated. A simple checklist can help keep everything organized before you file. Joining us is financial advisor Phil Cooper with 210 Financial. Welcome back, Phil.
Rashawn, great to see you.
Good to see you, too. So walk us through some of the things pre-retirees should have before tax day.
Yeah, first of all, good records. We got to have all of our stuff in order, right? If you're a pre-retiree, it probably means you either still own a business or you still have a job, one of those two things. You're going to need your tax filing forms. That would be like if you're employed by an employer, you're going to have something called a W-2 form. That's saying this is how much money you made last year. This is how much taxes were withheld out of that money you made last year, and then you put that on your tax return. If you're a self-employed person, you'll have things like 1099s. It's kind of like a W-2 for a self-employed person. So this is how much money you made, and then also just keep good records of your giving. How much did I give away last year to charitable organizations? Because sometimes that can be deducted. Just keep good records. You're going to need W-2s, 1099s, expenses, charitable giving, all of those kind of things. You need to line up all of those things before you file your tax return.
So the W-2s and the 1099s, are those the only government forms they should be looking out for?
Probably so, unless there's somebody who gets Social Security. Then Social Security will provide for you an income for last year that says this is how much your Social Security payments were to you. Did you or did you not have taxes withheld out of there? So it looks like a W-2 or 1099, but it's provided by Social Security. So you're going to need any income statements. Anything you made last year needs to be a document. Anything that you gave away last year needs to be a document. So if it's W-2, it's an employed person. 1099, self-employed person. Social Security statements, or potentially you've withdrawn money from your investments and used some of those dollars. That's also a 1099. Doesn't matter where the money came from. If there was income in 2025, you need a document to show that.
And where should they be getting these documents from?
If it's from the employer, from your employer. If you have a job, it's from your employer. If it's from your self-employed job, it's going to be your own business that provides that to you. If it's from your investments, it's going to be the investment company that gives you that. Whether it's your 401k, your IRAs, your Roth IRAs, wherever those dollars live, it's going to be that company that provides for you your tax documents.
And if you haven't gotten in the mail, you should reach out to them.
You should. Now, this is a prolonged season. They've changed the law, and some of those companies do not have to get those out to you to the end of February now. So some of those are just now hitting the mailbox, which is a little frustrating because some people like to file their taxes, the first day they can, because they may be getting a refund. So if you haven't received that in the mail, either reach out to those companies or go online, log into your investment account. You might be able to download them that way. So
what are some smart tips to help people keep track of these documents throughout the year so they're not looking for it and panicking around this time?
Yeah, I think there's good apps out there. You can always log. Everything's online. Everything's online. Check with your employer and ask them, when are you going to be getting these things out to me? If you're a self-employed person, check with your accountant, because it's usually your accountant that's going to give you those things. But your investments, that's the one that's delaying everything right now, because your employers, they still have to get it out to you mid-January, but your investments don't. So just go online, log into your accounts, keep good track of your expenses through the year. A lot of people are very charitable-minded. Good app for your phone. This is what I gave away. Or if you've given away to a church, a ministry, they're going to provide you the document, and sometimes those are online as well.
All righty. Well, any other tips that not just retirees, pre-retirees, but young professionals should consider as they head into
Always good record keeping. Always good record keeping. And I can't overstate that. Always good record keeping, because if you're going to file your taxes, the IRS is going to want proof of those things. Charitable giving. And by the way, January 1st, that just happened 2 months ago now, we have a big tax reprieve given to all Americans. So keep good tax records. You're probably going to pay less in taxes this year than you did last year.
Now, unfortunately, there are those who may let it fall by the wayside, or they don't do it, or they don't understand the importance of it. What are some of the consequences when you don't file your taxes?
You're paying way too much in taxes because of penalties and interest. So if you don't file them on time, or you didn't keep good records, you're paying more in taxes than you should have. If you didn't do it on time, you're going to pay penalties. And if you have penalties you're going to pay, you're probably going to be interest on that. It's just money that you're literally walking out the door and throwing it to the wind, because the laws are in place for our benefit. We have good records. We can write certain things off, and it's for us to pay less in taxes. If you don't keep good records, it's going to cost you.
Oh, man, oh, man. Well, we appreciate your time, Phil.
Yeah, appreciate you as well.
And, of course, join us for our next money conversation with our friends at 210 Financial. 25 News Midday continues after the break.